Well, hello everybody. We are doing a LeetCode challenge, and in this occasion we're gonna be doing 1, 3, 5, 6. So integers by the numbers of 1 bits. The description: you are given an integer array R. So the integers in the array in ascending order by the number of ones in the binary representation, and in case of 2 or more integers have the same number of ones, you have to sort them in ascending order. Return the array after sorting it. So they use a few examples. In this occasion, let's jump right into the drawing. I think it will be best. So first, we need to understand what is a binary representation. So if, for example, we have 1, the binary representation of 1 will be 1. The binary representation of 2, it is 1, 0. The binary representation of 3 would be 1, 1, 4, 1, 0, 0, and 5, 1, 0, 1, right? Because this is 4 plus 1. So after that, the problem says that we need to sort them by the number of 1 in the binary representation. So we can see that 3 has the value of 2 ones in the binary representation. 2 has the number of ones, has 1, 4 has 1, and 5 has 2 because has 2 ones in the binary representation. So we need to sort them in this manner. So let's do maybe an array. Here we're gonna have an array of 1, 2, sorry, I don't know what command up there, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we need to sort them. So if we use this logic, it will need to be this way. So we grab the 1, we grab 2, sorry, we grab 2, but 3 is bigger than 4, right? In the binary representation. So we need to put 4, and after that we need to put the 3, and after that we have the 5. So they will be sorted by the binary representation counts of 1. So let's jump right into the code and we see it in action in there. So I have IntelliJ set it up. We're gonna copy the class with the function. We're gonna just copy right here, and we're gonna just instantiate solution, and we're gonna south just the solution dot sort by bits. Yeah, just create an array inside 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do 5. Then we do with the example, right? So for now, let's just return null. And what we're gonna be doing is using the functions in Java for sorting arrays. So Java has arrays.sort that you can pass an array, yes, and it will sort this array in situ. So right now will be the same, right? But let's just do arrays to string. I'm gonna just grab this. Okay. So if we return R, it will return us the same array because it's already sorted. But for example, let's put an 8 in front. It will sort it inside, and you can see that in ascending order, right? Just doing that. But another use we can add it is using a comparator. A comparator, we can pass it our custom function and we can use that for sorting in the whole array. So we're gonna do a new comparator, an integer class, we need to implement, and we're gonna implement just the compare function from the comparator class. And at this point, is giving an error because it works with objects and this is a primitive type. So first we need to cast the array that is in primitive types ints. We need to cast it to an integer array. So we need to add this integer. Let's say sorted would be a arrays dot stream array dot box to array, and this would be I think it was lambda, yes. So maybe if you understand this is array, but basically what we're doing is just streaming this array converted to array of integers. So now we're gonna work with this. It copies this array and it copies the values to an array of integers, the object type. So now we're gonna do the comparing function. So we're gonna just do two variables, var count 01, it will be equals to integer dot bit count. That this is very handy because it will, we can see that it will give the number of ones, the number of bits that are inside the value of I, right? So if we have 1, it will return us with 1. If we have 3, it will return us with 2. So var, we need to do the same for O2, will be integer bit count O2. And after that, we need to do the comparison, the comparison, and it will be if, no, sorry, we need to return count 1 minus count 2. The way compare works is if this number returns a positive number, will be up the chain, but if it's negative, it will stay behind, right? So it's in ascending order. So for example, if 01, for example, let's say we are working with 3 and 1, yes? So count 1 will be in this case 2, and count O2 will be in this case 1, right? Because the numbers of bit in 3 is 2, the number of bit in 1 is 1. So this will return O1, that is 2, minus O2 will be 1, is positive, so that means that it needs to be next, right? So the sorting function will do 1 and then 3. But because we're using this logic, if we, for example, we put count 1 minus count 2 minus count 1, it will give us 1 minus 2, right? So this will be a negative number, yes? So it will sort it this way now, 3 and then 1. But we need it in this order. But what happens if they have the same number of bits? For example, 8 has the same number of bits that 1 has. So if that's the case, we need to put first 1 and then 8. But we need to check this before. So if the count is equals to the other count, we just gonna return O1 minus O2. So the value of the numbers. So if O1 is bigger than A2, this will be a positive number and it needs to be next. But if O2 is bigger than O1, this will be a negative number and it will be behind O2, right? So I think that's actually it. And now we need to return sorted here because we're working with this one. We need to box it. So because it's expecting an int array and we are returning a integer array. So for this, we're gonna do just the same. Arrays dot stream sorted dot map to int integer in value to array, and it will cast integer array to an int array. We're gonna try this and let's see it's working correctly. So we're gonna try in LeetCode, run. Okay, everything passed, no problem. I'm gonna submit. And that's it. If you have any question, you can put it down in the comments. Thank you, bye bye.